something that drives me nuts, and it is Acorns. I hate to say it. They have two quick notes. I'm going to be in the air flying today, so you can follow me on Instagram to see what I'm up to. I'll be at a special place, and you're going to see a lot of cool stuff, so follow me on Instagram. And we did extend the flash sale to the end of the week for those of you who emailed us and for anyone else. 69% off, largest percentage basis sale for the programs on Building Your Wealth. Link down below. Very great rating online. People love them, okay? It is the stupidest thing you could use. If you use Acorns, and I've said this before, this is my opinion. I'm not trying to bash them, but I think they are scamming people. Now, again, I don't think they actually, or like financially, just scamming people. I just think psychologically they are ruining you. Because think about this. Acorns is a company that basically says, hey, well, when you swipe your credit card, we'll round up to whatever increment you want and we'll invest that automatically for you. Fine. Sounds great, right? But that means every time you go buy something, rather than feeling the pain of paying, like if you want the ultimate pain of paying, this is pain of paying. When you take out cash, like this stack of, I don't know, $1, oh, there's some 20s in here. Oh, there's some hundreds in here too. Anyway, when you take a stack of cash and you go out and you say, all right, I'm gonna go buy something, and you take that shiny, crisp $2 bill and you're like, here you go. This is the most painful way to pay for something, is you hand cold hard cash to someone. It's like, damn, I gotta get $100 out of here. Man, I really wanna keep the 100, right? That is painful. It is a very painful way to pay. So then we invented credit cards, which disconnected you from money, right? And it made it less painful. Now you still have to pay off your credit card, but there's a reason Starbucks likes the Starbucks card, because you have the pain of paying once. You put $50 on your card, and then every time you go, there's no pain of paying anymore because you're just working off what you already have on your Starbucks gift card or whatever, right? It's kind of like when you prepay for Dave & Buster's points, or you get chips at a casino. You've already detached yourself from your money. So you have like 3 levels of pain of paying, in my opinion. You have the cash pain of paying, which is very painful. Then you have the credit card level of pain of paying, which is less painful. Then you have the gift card level of pain of paying, or the casino chips or the Dave & Buster's tickets. Very, very low pain of paying. Now you want to get even more ridiculous. You put your Dave & Buster's card on your Apple Pay on your phone or your watch. Now you're Apple Paying away a very low level of pain of paying, right? You want to know the ultimate, most ridiculous psychological way to ruin yourself and your spending? It's to psychologically tell yourself that every time you spend money through like Apple Pay with a low pain of paying method, which by the way, cashback rewards cards, those enhance your pay, like those enhance what I'm talking about. They make pain of paying less. Ooh, I just spent $1,000 on an airplane ticket. Good thing I get 3.5% cash back. Like, that's idiotic, right? But it reduces the pain of paying and makes you happy to spend money because you feel like you're getting more. It's a ridiculous, total ripoff, right? But this is where Acorns comes in as the stupidest and dumbest thing that you could do if you're trying to moderate your spending. You actually associate spending money via a low pain of paying method, credit card, Apple Pay, whatever, and you associate spending with investing. That, I guarantee you, is going to be the downfall of most millennials and Gen Zs who are falling victim to the bullcrap of Acorns. Now, that's not going to be very popular because people are like, man, they're doing a good thing. They're getting people who don't invest into investing. No, you're psychologically robbing people, making them associate investing and the joy of investing with spending. Oh, want to invest more? Go spend more. It is stupid. And if you have Acorns or an Acorns card, I highly recommend you cancel it, get rid of it. In fact, if you want to have the, like, if you have trouble sticking to a budget, go to cash. Serious. You go to cash, you'll spend probably I'm pulling this number out of thin air, okay? You will probably spend 20 to 30% less money if you spend cash on everything. Because it's a lot harder. You have to go to the bank and refill it. You know, you got to count it. You got to make change. You got to hold it. And it's painful. You don't want to give up the cold, hard, green cash. But hey, you really want to buy stuff if you get investment stocks with it. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It is the dumbest thing you could psychologically do. And sorry I have to rant about it. I just feel so terrible for people who associate spending money on crap with investing. It's totally idiotic. That's my take. That's my take. I'm sorry. I know it's a lot, but yeah. Crispy Pyro or whatever over here says that's my cocaine money. That's not my cocaine money. I don't know anything about cocaine. I love me some air miles. I always use my card. Haven't paid for a flight in so many years I can't remember. Now, don't get me wrong. If you are going to buy stuff anyway, obviously you should get cashback rewards or air miles or stuff like that, right? Obviously. And then it is prudent for you to evaluate how do you get the best rewards. For example, your daily cashback card might be a 2% Citi Double Cash card, might be a 2% Apple cashback card, maybe even 3% if you go buy at Apple, just as long as it's not inducing you to buy more stuff at Apple, right? Like if you're gonna buy the new cable for your iPhone for $15 on Amazon, but then you're like, but I could get 3% off at Apple with the Apple card, and then you pay 4 times as much money for the stupid cable, well, you know, that you're net losing, right? But if you're going to be buying the flight anyway, of course, air miles make a lot of sense. You know, I consider myself pretty well versed in doing that as well. In fact, I have a Bonvoy card, although that one I don't like as much. You have to make sure you use that at a restaurant every single month or else it's not worth it. That almost pays for itself. I've got the Platinum, JP Morgan Reserve. I've got the Palladium card from JP Morgan, which is now the JP Morgan card, nicknamed the $10 million credit card. We've got the United, Delta, American Airlines, all of them. One of them, by the way, I don't know where it is, but one of the airlines lets you have credit cards, authorized user credit cards for your children. So I got one for Jack, who's 7 years old. And I don't actually give it to him, but I use it because anyone who holds a free authorized user card can actually bring people into the lounge for free. And their credit card, I think it's American, pretty sure it's American, but it might be Delta. Anyway, one of those. One of them gives you the free card. And the crazy thing about it is they usually charge you for people above 2 that you, like more than 2 people that come in. So in other words, you go into a lounge, 2 people can come in for free. After that, it's $30 per person, even if they're family. Unless someone else with a card, like an authorized user, also can bring in 2 people. So now I have one for Lauren, myself, and Jack. So we could bring in ourselves plus 6 people. So that's like 9 people. It's like, I'm a big fan of little hacks like that, but you actually have to use it and make sure the annual fees are worth it, right? So that is different. And I don't want to associate credit card rewards with bagging on Acorns. Credit cards do, they lower the pain of paying, right? They increase the psychological desire and propensity to spend, which is bad. That's why if you have a spending problem, you go to cash. Acorns is just the biggest mind F ever. I mean, it is the psychologically worst thing that you could do, in my opinion. My take. That's my take. Okay, now here's somebody says, okay, so I'm spending $5. Why not save $1 at the same time? So this is it's a fair counter argument. Like, Kevin, if I'm going to spend the $5 then anyway, why not save $1 at the same time? Fair question, right? And it's totally reasonable because if you're going to spend the money anyway, sure. But the danger is, and you won't see it, you just won't know it because it's a psychological phenomenon that happens deep in your mindset. You'll be thinking, oh, like what you just wrote literally reiterates that. Keep this in mind, okay? This is how psychologically deep it is. You go to the store and you're like, well, I'm going to buy this $5 latte anyway. I may as well save $1. You get your latte. You're standing there drinking your latte. I'm so good with money. I'm investing $1 into Starbucks because I bought this latte. Even if that just makes you go to Starbucks one extra time, which it will. You won't realize it, but it will. You'll go one extra time. You burn 5 trips of savings. So psychologically, the argument I'm making is it's not apparent initially because you might be thinking to yourself, oh, well, Kevin, I may as well save anyway. I got to get that latte anyway. You're kidding yourself. You will spend more money with Acorns. It's brilliant for the consumer businesses, though. Like, if I was a business, I would sell gift cards all day long. I would have my own branded credit card if I was a store, because I'm going to make lots of money doing that and give people 5% off like Target does. I would do whatever I could to partner with companies like Acorns. I would even go as far as saying, like, if you invest the $1 in my stock by buying, at my company through Acorns or whatever, every time you swipe the card, we'll add another 50 cents on top. Like, we'll give you extra rewards if you use it. I would absolutely do that because I am 100% convinced that as a seller, I would make more sales because people are stupidly being tricked into saving and investing by spending. That's dumb. It's really, really dumb. That's it. I'm sorry I had to rant about it. I had to do it. I thought it was very important because it's a warning to the world. Acorns sucks. Not financial advice. Anyway, all right. Sorry, I get so worked up over these things. Could you actually, I almost think you could call that financial advice. The problem is, so I'm a licensed financial advisor, right? The problem is with, you can't have your message ever suggest that you're giving personalized financial advice, right? So if I tell you you're an idiot for getting mortgage or for being worried about mortgage insurance or using Acorns, that might sound like personal financial advice. I think that is good financial advice. So I have to make sure I'm clear in saying that anything that I'm giving is just sort of a broad suggestion, not personalized financial advice. Otherwise, the SEC is going to come for my butt. And I respect the SEC. I respect the 3-letter organizations and agencies. You have to follow the rules. So I just want to be very clear. Anyway. So some people think that when you say, oh, this isn't personalized financial advice, that somehow that lowers the standard of your message. But they also don't realize what personalized financial advice is, right? Like personal financial advice would be you coming to me, let's say, and then to me as a licensed financial advisor, me looking at, okay, how much money do you have in bonds? What do you have in savings? What do you have in real estate? What are your goals? When do you want to retire? And actually really coming up with a real plan for you. That's very different than just, talking to 7,000 people on YouTube, right?